Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with my candle empties for the month of March, and I can't even. The dogs are so good right now. Look at these guys. Everyone is just sleeping, chilling, relaxing, even though they totally switched beds. So we bought that one for Gatsby and we bought this one for Harper, but they decided that she really liked this bed and he really likes this bed. So yeah, they're happy, I'm happy. I am burning my Happy Easter candle because it's Good Friday and Easter is in a couple of days. So yeah, why not have the Happy Easter candle going? And this is Candle Empties, so let's get into it. So guys, there are so many. I got through a crap ton of candles this month. So we'll start with this guy. It is a Vanilla Snowflake from Bath & Body Works, and this one, I'm really happy to say, did well straight through to the very end. I definitely don't get like the peppermint and icy mint in this one. It's mostly just a vanilla bakery to me, like a fresh vanilla. I like this jar. It looked really pretty when it was burning. When you see, like, you can kind of see it. That's pretty much what it looked like. You see like the yellowish flames going. But it burned down clean and even, and the scent continued to throw till the very end. I just finished this morning, and when I had it lit, you could see to the bottom, and you could see like the metal rings at the bottom of the wick. So I don't want to light it again, even though there's a little bit of wax left. I just feel like it's done, and it was giving off a great scent throw this morning, so I feel like it's definitely just finished. I finished Eucalyptus Rain. It did not come with this lid, and I'm actually going to keep this lid. This is from one of those beach candles, and I just think this lid is adorable. And I like the way it looked on this candle. That was why I put it on there. I always like change my lids around. So because I burn I'm like all over the place. I burn my candles like this, as you can see with the Happy Easter candle, like the lid is underneath it. That's how I burn them. So I always just thought it looked so pretty with the gold at the bottom of the turquoise. This pretty much lived its life. I started it last spring and summer. It was hanging out in my family room. And this is a strong candle. When I had this in my family room, it took up my entire family room. Like, it was all you could smell. And then when it got towards the end, I finished it in my master bathroom, and it was way too strong for that room, but I didn't mind it because it totally wafted out into my bedroom and into the hallway upstairs. So it scented like that whole upstairs area of the house. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Even though I've kind of burnt myself out on eucalyptus, I would probably repurchase this one. Especially the packaging was this cute. I think this packaging is really nice. I like that like frosted glass, and it just performed so well, and it was a great like crisp scent, especially for a rainy day in the spring or summer. I finished Iced Vanilla Woods, which was also called Peace, also from Bath & Body Works, and it's sweet vanilla, ebony woods, and iced lavender. This kind of has like a laundry-ish type of smell to me. I don't like fresh, somewhat cologne-y, somewhat like laundry, but it's really, really good. I had this one in every room in the house. It's super strong. It's a really great fresh scent. I have, I don't know, 3 or 4 backups of this. I have a lot of backups of that candle, and I would continue to repurchase because it's just a great scent and a great performer. I finished Creamy Nutmeg, and I love this one. Thankfully, I do have a few backups of this. I think at least 2 or 3. This is such a good candle. It's not the strongest, but it's like the perfect strength for like the type of scent that it is. The one I actually had burning last night was a little bit stronger than this one, but this still did really well. And it's grated nutmeg, cinnamon sticks, sugared almonds, and creamy vanilla. It's really just like a spiced vanilla bakery. It's just so pretty, and because it's not a super strong scent throw, like it's light enough that I can put it on with like a lot of different waxes, and it works really well. I finished Celebrate Merry Cookie, and this was okay when I had it burning around Christmas time, but when it got to the halfway point, this was one of those like typical Bath & Body where it just like did nothing, and it kind of almost smelled a little like burnt. Like, this literally smelled like you left the cookies in the oven for a little too long. Like, it lost, like at the second half of the candle, it lost that like beauty that is Merry Cookie, which is that like creamy, slightly under-baked cookie, like cookie dough type of scent. And the second half of the candle, it literally just smelled like straight up burnt cookies. So that's that. Twisted Peppermint, and as you can see, I didn't finish this all the way because this got that gasoline kerosene scent, like literally at this last burn. I feel like the kerosene scent started coming somewhere right after the halfway point, but it wasn't so strong that I was able to like keep this burning and it didn't bother me. But then when I got to this last burn, I had it going in my front entry, and I happened to be upstairs. I had put this candle on and I went up to take a shower, and I got out of the shower and I freaked out. Like, I thought there was like maybe a fire. I thought I left the stove on. Like, I thought something was burning. It smelled awful, and it smelled scary. Like, I was home alone and I was like, oh my God, like, is my house burning down? I didn't know what it was. And it was this candle. I mean, it was insane. It was insane. It literally smelled like there was like an electrical fire or something. It was so scary. So yeah, that was weird. Strawberry vanilla. This was amazing. This actually burnt itself out. You can see this wick right here, so I just didn't bother to finish the other two, even though there's definitely like a bit of wax left in here. But this did well. Not the strongest. I wish this was stronger because I really loved the scent. So it would have been great if it was a little bit stronger. This was maybe like a 4.5 out of 10, but I'm not really complaining. Like, it wasn't so weak that I had to return it. I could still smell it and I still enjoyed it. I just wish it was a little stronger. I finished Indigo Sky. This was perfect. This was a great strength throw. And this was one of my favorite ones to use in my bathroom when I was getting ready to go out. So like before Dan and I would go to dinner, when I was in the bathroom doing my makeup, this is what I had burning. I just think this is a really nice, sexy scent, and I really like the label on this. I love these frosted glasses, and I just think it's like subtly beachy and like really screams summer, like in a subtle way, with like the blue watery and then like this like orange like Spanish tile type of print. I don't know, I thought it was really pretty, and it made, like, when I was burning in the bathroom, it just kind of like made me feel like I was on vacation, and it just gave me good vibes. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. And this was like a cologne-y, slightly masculine type of scent. This my mom gave me for my birthday one year, and this is, I think it's a Woodwick. Well, it is a Woodwick candle, but I don't know if it's by the Woodwick company. The scent is Terrace Breeze. It's, yeah, Woodwick candle. It says it right down here. Woodwick candle. I have no idea where she got this, and I won't show you the inside. There's still a lot of wax left in here, but it was tunneling like crazy. You can kind of see the tunneling here. And the reason why I won't show you the inside of this candle is because my husband is fucking disgusting, and he would, like, if I asked him to kill a bug, like, he would kill it and then he would like drop it in the wax pool of that candle. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he did that like last summer, and I guess the wax like hardened over the bug and it was like lost in the abyss of the candle. And then one day this month, I went to light that candle and I saw like the body of a wasp, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I had a heart attack, and I called him and I'm screaming at him, and I'm like, you're just like, you're disturbed. You're just disturbed on a mental level. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why did you like it just like brought me back, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna like rehash the moment that you like dropped a bug into the candle. Like, I hate bugs. I am not a bug person. Like, y'all know this. But like, why would you throw it in like the wax pool of my candle? Like, you're sick. Like, you have problems. Like, it was like very dramatic. But anyway, like, that candle gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, it's just, I can't do it. It's disgusting. Like, just the thought of it, like, no. So it had to go right into my empties. I'm like shocked I even saved it because it like grosses me out so bad, even though like obviously the bug is like dead. It's not coming out of there, but like, no, I just need that like out of my life and out of my possession because it's just like giving me the creeps. Nope. I finished Winter Candy Apple. This scent is amazing. It's so strong. I had this going in this little candle and a 3-wick, and this little 4-ounce candle did give off a great scent throw, and I really enjoyed it. It did really well. It left some residue on the glass, but it was a good little candle. I really can't complain about that guy. A few more. There are so many candles. I mean, I'm proud of myself. I really got through a lot this month. but there's a lot to talk about. I finished Sparkling Icicles. This is another very masculine candle. I've had this for so long. I don't know if you can tell where the year is on this. Is that the year 2014? I don't know. I feel like I've had this candle for forever, and it's literally just lasted me like from winter to winter to winter to winter. Like I've had this so many seasons, like since we lived in the apartment, and it was just time. I didn't want to hold on to it anymore. I had to finish it. It was really good though. It was a strong candle. It did really well. It fragranced up an entire room. It's a great cologne-y matte, like typical Bath & Body Works cologne type of scent. Borderline Abercrombie & Fitch, but wonderful. I finished this untouched candle, and this I think was the Bali one. No, this is one of the floral ones. It was either jasmine or gardenia. She's not in business anymore, so I feel like it's not worth saying anything, like her shop's not open, but I loved her candles. I really like this label. I feel like it just matches the aesthetic of my home so incredibly well. I love the way they looked while they were burning. Even her florals were just blended really well, because I'm not a floral person, but hers were really doable. They were more like fresh and clean, not like stuffy floral. They were just really, really good, and I'm really sad that she's not in business because her candles are awesome and I would repurchase them, but I can't. This just has like a random lit in here from another one of those 4-ounce candles, but it's just winter. Bath & Body Works winter, and there's the lid. It's just Bath & Body Works winter. I like this scent. I've just burnt myself out on it. So I finished this one in one of the bathrooms, and like I was done. And this candle just like is messy. Like Bath & Body Works white wax is just not pretty. It always looks so like gross. And I don't know, this like leaked wax all over the place. It just, look at this. It looks so dirty. And this is what it looked like what was burning. And this had the puniest wicks ever. Like this was the hands down worst puniest wick syndrome I've ever experienced. I would cotton ball this and like immediately, they wouldn't even like pipe back up. They would just immediately go right back down to drowning. It was absolutely one of the hands down worst performing candles I've ever had from Bath & Body Works. But even though the wicks were puny, the scent was crazy strong. I mean, this was a very strong thrower. Just aesthetically, ew. Just ew. I mean, look at this. I had this like up in my like formal living room, and I was like, no, I gotta take it down. It's gross. It was just an ugly candle. Oh, here's the lid. I finished Buttercream Icing, this little 4-ounce candle, and this was good. I don't think this one was very strong, but I just burnt it while I was burning the 3-wick Buttercream Icing, which, do I have it here? Yep. So I burnt it alongside this one. I was just really craving like creamy vanilla bakery this month. So this was my go-to. I like started and finished this month, and I really enjoyed it. I love buttercream icing. Fortunately, I do have a couple backup of these. I have at least 2 or 3, I think, because I just love this one. It's a great, great scent. And I would repurchase it, totally. See, I'll put it right back here. There's so many candles. I finished this root candle, and it is in sparkling champagne. My mom got this for me for Christmas this year, and I just, no, this was a no. So first of all, I had to burn it this way because otherwise you couldn't even tell that the candle was lit because it tunneled so bad. Like this is like the original like pour, like this is where it was poured up to. It just never melted down. It left so much residue. This is a messy, messy, messy candle. Yeah, and I don't like the bee on the label. That really grosses me out. This gives me the same heebie-jeebies as the wasp, like the mummified wasp back there in that candle. I just don't like, no, absolutely not. Don't put bugs on my shit. I don't want bugs on my candle. I don't want bugs on labels. Like, I don't want to see bugs. I don't want to think about bugs. I don't want to look at bugs. Like, I want to light a candle and relax. I don't want to see a fucking wasp. I just don't want to see it. No. So I would always turn it this way. And then it was just so nasty looking. Like this just looked like this. It's just like, ew. And that's every time this was lit, that's all I could think. I was just like, ew. But some of my like more luxury candles do this and like leave residue, but this just was really cloudy, and this looks like stretch marks, and no, I wasn't here for it. I finished another Mary cookie. Mary cookie, and this was in these really pretty hobnail jars. I love these. I'm probably not gonna save this particular one, and it's just because it's yellow. I mean, I don't know, I may because it's so cute, but there's nothing in my house that's yellow at all, and I just feel like if I save this, what am I gonna do with it? Where am I gonna put it? Maybe I'll put it in my guest house, I don't know. It's so cute. I'm tempted to save it, but I just don't know. I finished hot cocoa and cream, and I just bought this because it was like so hyped up last year, and I was like, all right, let me try it. And on cold, I actually didn't mind it because it smells exactly like a Hershey Kiss or like the mini Hershey bars around Halloween. And I was melting it with minty scents in December, and it was okay. But then when I started burning it with like Mary Cookie and like bakery scents after Christmas and this month, I was just like, nah, not loving it. This would not be a repurchase for me. I try and try and try. I can't do chocolate and wax. It's not for me. So I have a couple other things I just want to talk about real quick, some product empties, and then we're done with this video. So I finished this honey potion hydrating mask. This was like a 100 points thing from Sephora, and I actually really like this. My skin is super sensitive, and this didn't seem to bother it, but I don't have the ingredients on here, and I want to find the ingredients and just see if there's fragrance in here. This was a warming mask, so it was supposed to get like hot on your skin, but I do think it might have irritated my skin a bit because like I said, it's really sensitive, and it did kind of burn my skin a little bit. Like it felt hot, and not in like a good heated mask hot way. Like it kind of felt like it was burning me. So I don't know, I like kind of want to know more about it, but I'm kind of like, maybe I shouldn't. And then I finished this Cosmic Cleanse. They're here. This is her CBD infused miracle butter, and this stuff is the tits. It's so good. If you like, the way I describe this, and I've given this to a lot of my clients and like friends of mine from my job, because we're always working out, we're always sore, and like even period cramps. I've shared this with a lot of people. I use this, I give this to my husband. He's got his own jar of it. He uses it on his hands. He has arthritis, and he swears by it. I mean, it doesn't like cure the arthritis pain, but like when he's falling asleep, he has a lot of like achiness in his hands. So I rub this into his hands at night, and it helps him fall asleep. It just like alleviates the pain for the time being. And I can totally attest to it. I get really bad period cramps that I feel in my back. Like I just get terrible low back pain like right before and the first couple of days of my cycle. And this is just my go-to. And then if I'm sore, like from working out, like a lot of times my upper back and my shoulders and my neck are really sore, and I rub this in, and it just really, I guess it just like de-stresses my muscles. I really do notice a difference. And the way I describe it when I give it to like my friends and my client is basically like an all natural icy hot. Like that's pretty much, in terms of pain relief, I would say that's what Cosmic Cleanse is for me. Like you can put on icy hot, and like it's not gonna cure your ailment, but it will soothe the pain like temporarily, like for the evening, for the night. Like it'll make that like the muscles relax and just make you feel like less stiff and less achy. But yeah, it's like a natural icy hot. And what's amazing is that it doesn't have that smell. It doesn't have all the chemicals. I mean, I can rub this in all over myself, and I'm not like, you know, nervous about it having a negative effect. Like if I rub icy hot on myself, like, and my dogs lick me, I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, I mean, obviously this is not like okayed for dogs, but like my dogs lick like all my other lotions. Like I put like, here's like a Lush lotion. Like I'll put this on, my dogs will lick my skin, and I'm just like, all right, it's probably not the best thing for them, but you know, they'll live. That's like how I feel about this. Whereas like with icy hot, if my dogs lick it, I'm like, oh my God, do I need to call the vet? Because it's like all chemicals. So yeah, I like how CBD is just like, it's just CBD. It's like all natural, and it's relaxing. It's like a nice ritual to put on before bed. And my husband and I have really been loving Heidi's products. She has a pre-order opening soon, I think within the next few weeks. And hopefully I remember. I bought a lot this past restock, so I do have like a big stock of her stuff. And I don't like, there's a mad dash to get her stuff, and I'm all about like supporting small businesses, but I can get CBD lotion at my local smoke shop. Like CBD is legal in New York, so I can get it anywhere. So I'm not like, oh my God, I have to buy it from Heidi, because there's literally plenty of places where I can get CBD cream. But like literally the local smoke shop that's like literally 2 seconds away from my job, they have like CBD gummies, they have CBD lotions, they have CBD aloe vera gel, like they have CBD infused everything. So yeah, you can get it pretty much anywhere. You don't have to like just go to Cosmic Cleanse. But her stuff is good and it does smell good. So there's that. Anyway, I finished this Skin Sin from Lush. I got this from the Lush kitchen and I did not like this. It was not moisturizing enough for me and it smelled funky. I finished Zape Sugar Scrub, and I love Zape, I love her stuff, but my skin is so fucking sensitive. I can't do vendor sugar scrubs. This was not the worst sugar scrub ever for me. Was the Bathing Garden. The Bathing Garden sugar scrub, I had such an allergic reaction to. Like, I only used it on my legs and I broke out in hives all the way up to my shoulders. Like, I was covered in hives. I had to jump out of the shower and take a Benadryl. It was very dramatic. That did not happen with this, but I made the mistake, and this is not a Zape problem, like this is a Lindsay problem, because I'm gonna be 30 in June. Like, I should know my body and I should know my skin, and I should know not to put fragranced, like rough scrub on my armpit. I just should know better. Like, my armpits like have gotten even more sensitive. Like, my armpits are starting to be like the pain in the ass skin on my face, like just very temperamental and very sensitive, to the point where like this is gross, but I like haven't even been wearing deodorant because it's been burning me. Like, I went to the gym the other day and like my gym has, they have deodorant that you can just pick up and you spray your underarms. It's like a spray deodorant. And I sprayed it after a workout and my armpits were on fire. They burnt so much, and then they were all red for days. And then I would put on like my regular Secret deodorant and it would just irritate it more, make it more red. And I went to the dermatologist and he's like, just stop using everything. And I was like, I work out for a living. I can't not wear deodorant. And he's like, your skin needs to heal. And I was like, fucking awesome. So yeah, I've been walking around just disgusting. And this is after I went to the dermatologist and I put this on my armpits and I had like welted eczema on my armpits. Like, literally it was like purple welts where I had scrubbed this on my skin. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But it was just my own stupidity, because obviously it has sugar in it, and exfoliators, like sugar exfoliators, they're like making like tiny microscopic little cuts in your skin. So if your skin is sensitive, and I have something that I'm literally like cutting the skin under my armpit and then I'm letting fragrance get into it, like, yeah, my skin freaked out. But I was able to use this on my legs for shaving, and the only thing it does for me is when I use, and this is not just Zape, this is any sugar scrub, any fragrance scrub period, on my legs, I just get really itchy. Like, it's like I'm starting to get hives, but once it rinses off of me, I don't actually break out in hives, but I do get itchy. So yeah, I think the best thing for me to do is to just stop trying it. And it's funny, like certain fragrances are worse than others, because I have another sugar scrub from Zape in my shower right now that doesn't make me itchy and is not giving me the same reactions that this did. So it's just my skin. My skin's really wonky like that. And it's like the same thing with lotions. Like, that's why I try to use like Lush lotion, and like even like some Bath and Body Works lotions will give me hives and make my skin freak out because of the fragrance. So it sucks, but I'm like a fragrance whore, and it's really hard for me to like stop being a product junkie and stop using things that smell good just because it makes me itchy. Yeah, so there's that. I also finished this, and this is Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream, and I would not recommend this to anyone who has sensitive skin. There's still some in here, but I am tossing it. I would pass it on to a friend, but I would like dip my nail into here, so gross. I'm not gonna like share that with someone. But there is fragrance in this. I saw it in the ingredients somewhere. Where are the ingredients? No, I'm not gonna find it. Oh, here we go. So yeah, anytime I see this, perfume, fragrance, it's an automatic no. My skin is really bad. I've been getting like contact dermatitis, perioral dermatitis, and it's because like I'm always using different products, and a lot of stuff with fragrance has just been like making my skin really red and irritated. So yeah, I'm tossing this and just kind of like doing a skin detox right now. My dermatologist said the only thing I'm allowed to use on my skin is Vanicream. And for a product junkie, that totally sucks, but my skin is finally like calming down, settling down, going back to its normal pasty white color, not red. So I'm not complaining. It's healing. Sometimes you gotta take a step back and heal. I finished this Kiehl's cream. They don't make this anymore, and it's such a damn shame because this was the best cream that they've ever made. It was just so thick and rich and indulgent. It was like butter. Like this literally, it's like the consistency of butter. It's amazing. And it smells so good. And I started using this cream, my husband and my first vacation ever together. When we first started dating, we went to Aruba. We were only together for like 6 months or something. We went to Aruba and he had bought this tub for me, and I used it every day of that trip, and like ever since, it just reminded me of that vacation and just takes me immediately to my happy place. And then they stopped making it, which is like womp womp, sucks, because it was so good. So that is it. That is my huge candle empties for the month of March. I cannot believe how many candles I went through. It's like kind of ridiculous, but I needed to. Like I really needed to clear a room. I needed to get rid of some, so I'm really happy that I did. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my God, I just realized there's a freaking bee on this too. Why is everything pudding? Ugh, ew, ew. I'm gonna need companies to just stop putting bees on things. Just stop. We don't like it. I don't like it. All right, that's that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.